Hey everyone, this is Divine, and this is my first Animal Crossing video that I am recording for you guys. In today's video, we are going to hopefully be replacing one of my villagers with Maple. As you can see, I got Maple on my campsite. And a couple of days ago, I actually was working on recording a villager hunt, but I forgot to set the time back, so it did jump to the next day, and the spot got filled, and it got filled with Francine. And I don't really mind having Francine, but she's not really somebody I want on my island, so I'm also trying to work on getting her off the island. But instead of getting her off the island right now, I'm hoping Maple will ask to replace Ken. Now, I love Ken. He's a Japanese themed chicken and he's got really cool colors. I love his color scheme. However, I wanted him for a Japanese themed island that I was going for until I just finally decided that I wasn't going to really do a theme anymore. I feel like sticking to one theme kind of limits what you can really do with the items in the game, and I just didn't want to limit myself, so I'm just gonna kind of go with whatever I think looks good and just make everything however I think it would look great. Not really a theme. So that being said, I am trying to bring in different villagers now to get rid of all of the Japanese or Asian themed villagers. I do have a couple of villagers that I'm probably going to keep that still have that same aesthetic, but I'm not too sure yet. That would be Genji and Pikoi. But right now we're going to see if we can get Maple on our island. So let's take a look and see. Let's talk with her. So the way you're going to do this, what happens is when you talk to a campsite villager, once you get past their game and you win against them, I guess a couple of times, it takes a couple of times to win the game against them. But once you do, you are able to ask if they'd like to move to your island, and there are times where they will pick a villager that you do not want. So instead of finishing the conversation, you want to immediately close out of your game completely, reopen the game, and then go back to the campsite villager and talk with them again. And unfortunately, you do have to go through the whole game process that they have. However, you do that until you get the correct villager that you want to move out. So, in this game, as you can see here, she wants to play a game to give me a muscle shirt or a muscle tank, I believe. Sometimes they do these games as well, so you can win a muscle tank or whatever they have to give you as a winning thing. So right now she's asking which card she drew. I usually start with going for diamond. I find that they pick diamond pretty often. So yeah, see, so she picked diamond, and so I get the muscle tank. Now I have to work on getting her to want to move to my island, or for me to be able to play a game with her. Oh look, now she wants to play another game for the Jester's Cap. Though that's the thing, is it is pretty tedious when it comes to the campsite villagers. However, it does work a lot faster and easier than when you're doing villager hunting on the Mystery Islands. Let's just keep playing, and hopefully, I'm gonna say red, hopefully we can get to one of, it's black. Hopefully we can get to one of the games where we are asking her to move to our island and we win the game. So let me work on getting that done, and I'll be right back. And hopefully we can get her to get Ken to move. So be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. So as you can see, I went through a few dialogue things with Maple, and we finally got her to agree to playing a game to move to our island. So let's hope that we win. Let's go ahead and say yeah, and I'll win, and see if we can win this card battle. These card battles are just kind of hit or miss. Like I said, I usually pick diamond, but I don't know if that's going to be the right one. Yeah, look, she's been picking club, it looks like. But I'm going to stick with diamond. I tend to stick with the same card. And that's strictly because they'll eventually pick that card. So I feel like that's just the easiest way to go instead of trying to determine which one you think they're going to pick. So as you can see, I did not win the game. So now we currently have to work again on getting her to agree to play a game to possibly move to the island. So let's go ahead and continue working on that. And then we will hopefully be back with her to see if she is asking the correct villager to move out. And if not, what we do then. Alright, yay! So it looks like we finally picked the right color of card that she chose. So she is about to go to resident services to see if they can allow her to move to my island, but I have 10 villagers already living here. So then she's going to come back and tell me that they said no and there's no room, and then she's going to ask if it's okay to ask someone to leave that already lives here. So let's see what happens. And then at that point, if she picks the wrong villager, that is when we will close out the game and go through the entire process once more to win the game to get her to move. So she's checking around to see. Worth a shot. And let's see. No, not Freckles. Okay, so this is where I'm going to close the game out completely. Don't continue past that particular dialogue. When they mention the villager that they want to kick out, do not go past that dialogue. Don't press A, just click your home button, close the game out completely, and then restart it. Yes, you have to go through the process again of doing the little games that they do and going through their little dialogues, and it can be very time consuming and tedious, especially if you're not picking the right color card or the right symbol of card. However, just be patient. It works. You will eventually get them to move and kick out the right villager. And sometimes they will pick the same villager twice, even if you close out the game without continuing the dialogue. And the reason why we don't want to continue the dialogue is you don't want to have the game autosave. Once it autosaves, you will not get them to choose any other villager other than the one they just mentioned. So be careful not to go past that dialogue and immediately just close out your game. I am going to work again to try and get her to agree and hopefully win the game, and then hopefully we can get her to kick out Ken. So I will be right back with you guys in just a moment with some editing magic. All right, guys, so we finally got her to ask if Ken will move out. So it took me about 3 more tries before she asked if Ken will move out or not. So it looks like he might be thinking about moving. And I guess it took like maybe 10 minutes to get those 3 tries and games with her done. But now that we got her to ask Ken, or we're about to have her ask Ken, we're going to move on with the dialogue. And we're definitely going to say, yes, ask him. And so she's going to go ask him now. And we are going to have a Maple on our island, hopefully. Yep, she asked Ken. See, perfect. So now that we are going to have her remove and take Ken's place, we can save our game and move to the next day. Look, it is reserved for Maple. So there you guys go. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe. It does really help with the channel, especially for someone who is starting out. And let me know if you want to see anything else from me specifically. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good day, guys. Bye.